Welcome to Seeds of Wisdom, a place where wisdom grows, one seed at a time. Feeling lazy? You're not alone, but you can't stay there. Let's be real, we all have lazy moments. Those times when all you want to do is lie down, scroll your phone, and let the day pass by. And guess what? No one's gonna stop you, no one's checking, no one cares. But here's the hard truth. If you stay in that place too long, if you keep putting things off, you'll get left behind. Life doesn't hit pause just because you're tired or overwhelmed. While you're stuck, the world keeps moving. People are out there chasing their goals, and if you're not, you're getting past. You've got one option: get up, show up, and do what needs to be done. No sugarcoating, no shortcuts, just real action. And hey, it doesn't have to be huge. Just start by finishing this video. That's your first win. If you're ready to stop letting laziness run your life, comment 1 below to lock it in, and hit that subscribe button. We're chasing big goals together. Let's go. Why do we get lazy? Laziness isn't about being a bad person. It's often just your brain trying to protect you. Think about it. Sometimes we avoid doing things not because we're unmotivated, but because we're overwhelmed, anxious, or scared to fail. You know you need to start that assignment, reply to that email, or hit the gym, but your brain says, let's just chill a little longer. And suddenly hours go by. Sometimes it's the fear of messing up that keeps us from even starting. You look at your to-do list and freeze, thinking, what if I can't do it right? Or worse, what's the point? And then you scroll through social media and see people crushing it, posting their wins, showing off their perfect routines, and you think, I'll never be like them. So you stop trying. But it's not just mental. Your body plays a role too. Running on junk food, no sleep, and zero movement? Of course you're tired. You're not lazy. You're low on fuel. It's like trying to drive with no gas in the tank. And don't forget your environment. When your room's a mess, your phone's dinging every 5 seconds, and there's no clear space to focus, it's hard to get anything done. Add a layer of loneliness, like working from home or feeling like no one gets what you're going through, and yeah, it makes sense why you feel stuck. Here's the thing though, laziness isn't a permanent label. It's a sign that something needs to shift. You don't need to fix everything today, but you do need to do something. Start tiny. One action, one decision. That's how you fight back. Why you need to beat laziness. Laziness can feel pretty comfortable at first, like when you're curled up under a blanket, watching YouTube instead of getting things done. But why should you push past it? Because life doesn't pause for you, and you deserve to live up to your full potential. First of all, overcoming laziness brings a deep sense of pride and confidence. Think about how it feels to finally finish a tough project or hit the gym for the first time. That I did it moment that makes you believe in yourself a little more. Being productive opens up real opportunities too. A hardworking student might win a scholarship. A proactive employee could get noticed by the boss. Every small step you take today lays the foundation for a bigger future tomorrow. But more importantly, you need to realize something. No one cares if you're lazy. So who are the lazy people? They are the ones the world forgets about. The ones stuck on the sidelines while everyone else keeps moving forward. Life is unfair to all of us, not just you. And nobody's going to feel sorry for you forever. Maybe they'll say, oh, that's sad for a second, and then move on. I saw this clearly when I was living in the suburbs of Chicago. My neighbor, a middle-aged woman, used to complain all the time. Her husband left, life was unfair, she drank all day, completely lost in her pain, and did nothing to change it. Meanwhile, my family, immigrants chasing a better life, had no room for laziness. My mom worked like crazy, bought a house, raised 3 kids, and handled everything. Did she complain? No, because she had no other choice but to move forward. You know when laziness really disappears? When your only option is action. If you still have the luxury of choosing laziness, that's a privilege, but that privilege can also trap you. Don't let it define who you are. Start today, even if it's just one small step. Are you ready? Practical strategies to beat laziness. Laziness can hold you back, but with the right strategies, you can take back control and start building momentum. You don't need a massive life overhaul. Just one small step is enough to get going. Here are 9 real-world strategies for anyone who's ready to move forward. 1. Start small. Big tasks can be overwhelming, like writing a report or committing to the gym every day. The key is to start super small and break through the mental block. Try the 2-minute rule. Commit to doing something for just 2 minutes. Want to learn French? Open the app and learn one phrase. Want to clean your room? Fold one shirt. A student in Portland used to avoid writing her papers because she thought they had to be perfect. Then she tried writing just 1 sentence a day. Just one. A month later, she had a full essay. That's the magic of starting. Once you begin, you often want to keep going. Small steps build real habits and move you closer to your goals. Ask yourself, what's the smallest thing I can do today? Grab a pen and write one task down, then do it, just for 2 minutes. You'll be surprised how easy it feels once you get started. 2. Set clear goals and habits. Laziness loves to show up when you don't know where you're going. One of the best ways to fight back is to set clear goals and build habits that support them. Use the SMART method. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," say, "I'm going to walk for 15 minutes every evening for the next 3 weeks." One employee in New York felt totally overwhelmed at work. She didn't even know where to start. So she made a small but specific goal: reply to 3 emails every morning. That tiny habit helped her finish her tasks ahead of schedule. Habits are just as important as goals. Try habit stacking. Attach a new habit to something you already do. For example, right after you drink your morning coffee, read 5 pages of a book. Over time, it becomes second nature, just like brushing your teeth. Grab a piece of paper right now and write down one small goal for this week. What is it? Then choose one habit to support it, just one. You don't need superhuman willpower, just consistency. So, how about it? Ready to make a plan? 3. Take care of your body and mind. You can't beat laziness if your body and mind are completely drained. Energy is the foundation of action. So let's start with the basics. Eat better. Not perfect, just better. Cut down on sugar. Add more greens and protein. A student in Austin realized that cutting soda helped her feel more alert and study more effectively. Move your body. Even just a 10-minute walk around the block can boost your energy. And don't forget sleep. Aim for 7-8 hours a night. Without enough rest, your brain's like a laggy computer. It just can't function right. Mentally, give yourself space to reset. Try journaling or meditating for just 5 minutes a day. A dad in Denver started writing down 3 things he was grateful for each night. Just 5 minutes. But it helped him feel less stressed and more ready to face the day. Not sure where to start? Try a free app like Calm to help guide you. None of these changes have to be big. Just ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do for my body and mind today? Maybe it's eating an apple. Maybe it's taking 3 deep breaths. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is that you start. So, what have you done for your health today? 4. Manage your environment. Tech and information overload. Your environment can either help you win or set you up to lose in your battle with laziness. A cluttered space, papers everywhere, books stacked up, a messy desk can make your brain feel just as chaotic. Try the 5-minute tidy. Every evening, clean up one small area, like your desk. A student in Denver did this and found it way easier to stay focused while studying. Technology and information overload are also major culprits. That ding-ding from YouTube, email, or Instagram pulls you away from what matters, and too much information can be paralyzing. You scroll through TikTok, see endless videos about productivity, study hacks, success tips, and end up doing nothing because your brain is fried. One designer in Seattle realized this. She set a limit, 30 minutes max on social media per day, and used an app called Focus to block YouTube while she worked. The result? She finished her project way ahead of schedule. If you don't want to use apps, that's fine. Just leave your phone in another room while you work. And ask yourself, does my environment inspire me? If not, take 5 minutes today to clean, turn off notifications, or curate the content you consume. These small shifts can make a huge difference. So, where will you start? Your desk or that Do Not Disturb button? 5. Connect with others and find support. Laziness hits harder when you're alone, but connection can be the cure. Surround yourself with positive people, friends, family, coworkers, who support your goals. There was a guy in Boston who kept putting off his plan to start running. So, he joined a weekend running group, and the encouragement from others kept him going. You don't need a whole group. Just one accountability partner is enough. Text your best friend. I'm gonna study for 30 minutes tonight. Can you check in on me? Not into texting? Try joining an online community, like a writing group on Discord. And don't be afraid to ask for help. That's not weakness, it's strength. A stay-at-home mom in Arizona used to avoid learning to cook because it felt overwhelming. Then she asked her son to teach her one dish. And now she can confidently cook a full dinner party. Ask yourself, who in my life can I lean on? Whether it's a best friend or a total stranger in a forum, reach out. You're stronger when you're not doing this alone. So who will you message today to get started? 6. Heal so you can move forward. Laziness isn't always about procrastination. Sometimes it's a way to hide. A lot of people have been through pain and they sit with that pain saying, I can't do anything. I've been through too much. I get it. I've been there too. There was a time when I was dealing with things so heavy, I wanted to give up on everything. But instead of complaining, I chose to act. I went to therapy. I gave myself time to heal. I didn't want to live my life as a victim of my past, and you don't have to either. You can rewrite your story, but don't go around sharing your pain just to get sympathy. It won't help. People don't pity you, they just see weakness. Heal, no matter how long it takes. Maybe it's months, maybe it's years. You can't control the speed, but you can control your effort. 7. Progress is the key to happiness. Happiness doesn't come from having everything, it comes from making progress. When you stop moving forward, even just a little, laziness creeps in and drags you down. Think about how you feel when you learn something new, finish a task, or just clean up your room. That little spark of, I did it. That's the joy of progress. I've seen this in myself. On the days I did nothing, I felt empty, even if everything around me was fine. But when I set a small goal, like reading one chapter of a book, I felt alive again. You don't have to do something huge, just move one step forward each day. Laziness has no room when you're heading towards something, even if it's just a better job, better health, or simply feeling proud of yourself. Ask yourself, where can I make progress today? It doesn't have to be big. Write one sentence, do a quick stretch, change one tiny habit. You'll start to feel happiness return when you stop standing still. 8. Don't let your emotions lead you into laziness. Emotions aren't always right, but they're powerful. And if you let them take control, they can make you lazy. You've probably felt heartbreak or disappointment and thought, I'll never get through this, right? Same here. I once believed that one bad day meant everything was over. But the truth is, you're just feeling bad right now. And that feeling will pass. If we always react based on emotions, life becomes chaos, like yelling or giving up every time something hurts. So don't drown in it. Feel it. Let it flow. Cry if you have to. Journal it out. Sit in silence for a few minutes. Release that pressure instead of letting it paralyze you. I remember one time I was so down I didn't want to do anything, but I forced myself to get up and take a 5-minute walk. And just like that, things felt clearer. You're not weak for feeling sad. you're strong for facing it. So today, if laziness is being fueled by emotions, ask yourself, what small thing can I do to release it? You deserve that peace. 9. Focus on what you can do. Laziness shows up fast when you only see what's out of reach. I'm not good enough. I don't have time. But instead of stressing over what you can't control, shift your focus to what you can. You don't need to change the whole world today, just one corner of your own. I used to think I couldn't do anything because of a rough past, but then I realized I can write one sentence. I can go for one walk. I can tidy one desk. Those small wins, they add up. They become habits. They become momentum. And most importantly, they're 100% within your control. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else. Just look at your own path. So, what can you do today? Text a friend? Learn a new word? Get off the couch? Don't let laziness win just because you're thinking too far ahead. Grab a piece of paper and write down 3 small things you can do right now. Pick one, do it. You're stronger than you think. So, what's your first move today, dear friends? Laziness isn't your enemy. It's a signal, a sign that something in your life needs to shift. Your habits, your space, your health, or maybe even the way you see yourself. Life won't wait, and you don't have to wait for perfect to get started. All it takes is one small move today, standing up, writing one line, clearing off one desk, and you've already defeated a piece of the old you. You're not a lazy person, you're just in the middle of a journey to find your spark again, and that journey starts right now. No big gestures, just real, honest action. So choose the smallest possible thing you can do after reading this or watching this video, and do it. Progress is the best cure for procrastination. Are you ready? If you are, give yourself one promise. I will take action, even if it's just one small step today. Because you deserve a better version of yourself. And if you're really ready to change, to beat laziness and start your growth journey, drop a 9 in the comments below. It's the number of new beginnings and bold decisions. I'll be right here cheering you on. Let's do this together. Please share this video with someone who might be looking for a new seed to grow. Like and subscribe to keep nurturing thoughtful moments with seeds of wisdom. Grateful to have you here.